Let's go. Welcome to another edition. I win with the Raiders. I win with the Raiders. Let's go. It's going down. Oh. Welcome to PS Plus Essential. Let's go, I'm back. Had to take care of something real quick. Got that out the way now. Got that out the way now. Time to start this game now. Time to start this game now. Afternoon.
Check it, okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible, go against the team, the thing they know not to do, bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do, time after time we do the impossible, you ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you, you ain't made it till they put on top of you, parading through the city, the whole block come out for you, we just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do, boy stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth, Hunter's real blue.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado.
Let's go.
Set for a good AFC matchup between the
hard
Las
to breathe
Vegas
up here,
Raiders
fellas.
and the Denver Broncos.
Something in the air.
And off we go from Denver. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wilson going to come out throwing. Into the hands of Patrick left side. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. To throw again on second down. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Neil Farrell putting his mark on the game with a sack. Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield. And
under pressure, they got him again. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
stop, boys. We need this. We need this. Let's go. Make them work for it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
I'll take the ball.
A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Blue 32. Blue 18. X.
Here's Jacobs. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Jacobs again. And he's in.
All right.
Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
Touchdown, Raiders.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Let's go.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Yeah. We are going to be blowing up now high.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
They go back to Murray on 1st down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down.
Way to slow him down.
Good job, that he just keeps it and runs again.
Good job.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Good catch. Good catch.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Oh, thank you. I thought that was
right over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 37 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
The screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Oh,
and he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Good block.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw.
Oh, wide open.
This will be caught. Jeudy.
Damn.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 49 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. On here, Brandon McManus
he was
for the
just
point
gone.
after.
I didn't even know where the ball was. I thought he was running it.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Here come them Broncos. Feel the momentum in the building.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Oh, Raiders. 2 minutes. Take care of the ball.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just
left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's to the completion, good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr being chased out left. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
on 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got Renfrow in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there.
Well, we got another quitter. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Oh. Next opponent. Beat a good opponent. Not bad. Game number 2. What we gonna do? Continue. The game.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Get the business. Another game coming. Run that ball.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. He gets this to Davante Adams. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw, it's Carr. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
right there.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Think we gotta win. Another one.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to knock the devil when built like Tiana Taylor. And balling at 27, I feel like he my shepherd. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united. A legion, my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence. Assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things. I handle it like 11. My point is I
Game 3.
I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. It's Tito shit. Finna guarantee them.
Yeah.
Move back, type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. Again, Tannehill. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. Touchdown! Robert Woods, 27 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in Vegas. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Carr. He finds his man Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Carr now on first down. Forced out to his left. And they chase him out of bounds back behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
To throw is Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on fourth. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Jacobs going to try the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On play action, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks.
mistakes all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Carr now on first down. It's caught left side, Bolden. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr, the open man here, Renfro. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just...
Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. From the 36, Carr. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Abdullah. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Carr. And it's a fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. Up the middle, Abdullah. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a short gain down to about the 33. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 33 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Good 2-minute drill. And that is why we play the game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hopefully we can look at that replay.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Alrighty. Let's see. Keep them honest.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Traylon Burks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flush to his right. And it's caught by Hooper. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
What a tug of war this game has been. A tie at the half. I remember when I was playing, my coaches always talked about the first 5 minutes of each half. That's where you can gain the momentum and seize an opportunity. We've got one team in position to do that right now.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A give up the gut to Abdullah. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They go with Jacobs. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Here's Jacobs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll try and run it. This is Bolden. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Good play.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Right here, right now.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
Yeah.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Abdullah to return.
Yeah, I know. And another one. And another one. People just be like, you know what? There's no chance for me to win. I'll just quit. And they be like, I can't believe I'm losing to the Raiders. I wanted to see that highlight of that 2-minute drive. Awesome. Get another drink. All right, take a break. Come back with game number 4.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's Tom action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many give it Sunday magic.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Sat through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they all. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner and nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the club for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there going phobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I'm like boofing, I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just on my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to whittles peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably feed the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
All right, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Greasy.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle-tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. No more remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking? Talking that funky. About my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking? Talking that funky. About my face, wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, get some money. Get some money, get some money.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fight cool and move back from the triangle of community. I can shoot, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Yeah, we dominate today.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And some room to work. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 77 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here in Vegas. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Carr going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 2nd and 10, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Now Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick-6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
On 1st down, Hurts dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Read man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense...
Yes. Another W. Even though I was getting my butt kicked.
Bigger, better, petty, don't matter. As that teller, I pray to God they rather tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimmish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been in prison. Don't worry, remorse, no cases pinned. I got the road flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking? Talking that's monkey. About my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo knows that I am not a passer. I will not be after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. What you talking? Talking that monkey. About my face, wearing that monkey.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 4 consecutive passes to begin this opening drive, and you can't argue with the results. They've already driven it into the red zone and a fresh set of downs here to play with.
Which means there's a lot of trust by the play caller
by the quarterback, the receivers, you name it. Everyone locked in, everyone doing their job. I continue to go in that direction because right now they got the defense back on their heels. Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Again, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Patterson's kick is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Carr now to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's got room. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, Jacobs once more. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Carr. This is caught. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams. 31 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 58 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Carr. Here's back-to-back catches for Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 30 on 2nd down, Carr. It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out. Bring it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Man open. Here is Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The final shot here before half for Carr. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And it's complete to Adams. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was in Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football. And it ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Carr. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Carr to throw. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Carr now on 1st down. The slant connects with Devontae Adams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Carr being chased out left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now a 2nd down and 6. Carr to throw again. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Again, he finds his main man, Adams. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Bolden. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brandon Bolden taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there. Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot. And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Lawrence going to keep it. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away. And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing. It feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving. Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage. And it still takes time. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here and give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Steps away.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play. And it
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the...
And that's how the cookie crumbles.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate the sound of season,
3 high-ranked opponents.
I know.
And then probably face this dude. Good.
Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. God power from my head and my feet. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow. Follow me, I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher, he showed me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man, we do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got some...